Hey there, tech fans. Today I have the brand new Orei HDS-31VW 3x3 video wall controller. This product allows you to very easily connect 9 ultra high definition monitors to a single HDMI media device at the same time, creating a gigantic video wall that you can use for displaying all of your HDMI media content. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media and is both HDMI 1.4 as well as HDCP 1.4 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. It also provides 13 pre-programmed modes that you can choose between for organizing your monitors, as well as audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio from the media stream you're displaying and allows you to pass that along through an analog or digital SPDIF connection to your home stereo or soundbar for that full theater experience. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the product. And then I'll take a closer look at the unit, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it. I'll also do a short demonstration to show you just how easy this product will be to use with your own equipment, and then I'll come back one more time and point out some of the special features that this product provides that you can use to compare it to other products you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the HDS-31VW. You'll find a single 12-volt 1 amp DC power supply as well. This plugs into any standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it with a locking collar, which plugs directly into the rear of the unit and provides all the power you'll need for operation. Also included is a USB-A to micro USB cable. Now this can be used for updating firmware on the product later on if needed, or for controlling the unit from a local computer. You'll also find a bracketing kit you can use to mount this unit up off the ground and out of the way, as well as an infrared remote control that allows you to make your selections from quite a distance away from the product. Finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really good information about the product that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the unit. I'll do that demonstration, and then I'll come back with a few things that I really like about this product, again, that you can use to compare it to other products you may be considering. This product features a full metal enclosure which makes it really durable and a great choice for both residential or even commercial installations. On either side of the cabinet, you'll find ventilation slots that are really designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape and keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. You'll also find mounting holes on both sides that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount this module up off the ground and out of the way if you choose to do that. On the bottom are 4 rubber feet that will help to protect the surface you set it down on and keep it from sliding around during operation. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, is a power indicator. When you add power to the module, it immediately starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics, and once it passes that test, it'll light that LED, letting you know it's ready to use. To the right of that is an optical SPDIF connection and a stereo left and right connection. This unit provides audio extraction capabilities where it can digitally separate the audio component from the media that you're displaying on your video wall, and it allows you to pass that audio along through these 2 connections to your soundbar or home stereo for better quality audio. To the right of that is an infrared receiver window, and that's where the signals from the remote controller picked up. So when you set this up on your desktop or your media center, make sure that window is visible if you're using that remote control. To the right of that are 9 output LEDs labeled 1 through 9. When you connect this to local monitors, that HDMI connection is checked, and once it's been verified, the corresponding LED will come on, indicating a solid connection. Now, depending on the configuration of your monitors, 4 of these might come on, all 9 might come on, so it does depend on how you've set up your monitors. To the right of that are 2 buttons you can use to adjust your edge mask, because every monitor has a different size bezel, and these 2 allow you to adjust the position of the video on the screen to compensate for those bezels. To the right of that is an audio selection button. You can tap that to switch between 2.1 channel and 5.1 channel, depending on which output you're using. And finally, to the right of that is a mode button. You can use that to actually step through the 13 different pre-programmed modes that this product provides. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left is a full-sized HDMI port labeled input. This connects to whatever media device you'd like to use to share content across that video wall. To the right of that are 9 full-sized HDMI ports labeled output 1 through 9. These connect to your monitors that you'd like to use to build that video wall. It's really important you use a high-quality HDMI cable to make all these connections. To the right of that is a micro USB port, and that serves two purposes. You can use this to update the firmware on the module if needed later on by connecting it to a local computer and moving that firmware file over to the module to finish that upgrade. You can also use this, connect it to a local computer to actually control the module. To the right of that is a DC input port, and that's used with the included power supply. You can simply plug that power supply into a standard wall outlet, and on the other end of the cable is a barrel connection which plugs in right there, and you can finger tighten the collar to make sure it doesn't pop out. And finally, to the right of that is an on and off switch you can use to turn the module on and off as needed. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use this product to create your own gigantic video wall for displaying your media content. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up a small media player that's currently looping a video on this monitor, and that's how you normally watch your media on a small screen like this. Over here, I've set up 9 additional monitors the same size as this one in a 3x3 pattern, and that's where I'd like to display that media content on this giant video wall. Over here I have the unit. Now I've already connected the cables up to the monitors, and it's really important that when you set up your monitors, you label the cables to make sure you plug them into the correct ports on the back of the unit. I've also added power. At this point, I'm going to move the media content from the smaller monitor to the HDMI input port on this particular video wall controller. I'll just unplug the HDMI cable, move the monitor out of the way, and I'll plug this into the rear of the unit. And then once I've made that connection, I'll turn the unit on. Now it's going to go through its power on self-test where it checks all the electronics to make sure it's working okay. It's also checking the HDMI cables in the rear, and you can see that all 9 of the lights are on in the front, which means all the cables are connected, and there you go. So that's the same video on this giant video wall over here that's constructed of 9 of these smaller monitors. Now, these have pretty good sized bezels on them so you can see the lines between them, but if you had monitors that had a really skinny bezel, this would look like one gigantic video wall. And it really is just that easy to get it working. I hope that closer look and demonstration were helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei HDS-31VW with other products you may be considering. The first thing has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 4K media content, and the reason that's important is because other video wall controllers on the market may only support a lower resolution like 1080p or 720p, which means you're not going to get the crystal clear image that this product can provide on your gigantic video wall. Two other important differences are the HDMI 1.4 certification and the HDCP 1.4 certification. And the reason they're important is because the HDMI certification has gone through a lot of changes in recent years, a lot of new features have been introduced, and knowing you're on the latest version of HDMI for 4K content means you can immediately take advantage of all those features. And the HDCP certification is equally important because that controls copy protection. So again, knowing you're on the latest version of HDCP for 4K content means you can play a wider variety of video files using this product. Another big difference is the audio extraction capabilities, where this unit can separate the audio from the media that you're displaying on your video wall and allows you to pass that along through both an analog and a digital connection to your soundbar or home stereo for that full theater experience. And the final thing is the inclusion of the remote control. This makes it really easy for you to make your selections from quite a distance away from the product, and everything you need to get started is included with the kit. So with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. I hope you found this review helpful, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.